Good afternoon and welcome to One Mom is Equal to All Moms. My beautiful super mom guest today here is Supriya Kalra. How are you doing today?
Hello, Sambhavi. Thank you so much for having me in the show. Yes, I'm doing very good. And how are you doing today?
Great. So I want to give a shout and tell you that I saw your information about digital library and about junior authors, and that got me really perked up and interested because I love reading myself. And I wanted to ask you, can you share a little bit about yourself and then tell us a little bit about junior authors, please?
Yeah, sure. Okay, talking about myself, I am a mom of two young and very energetic kids. And uh, professionally, I am running a small digital library, you can say. And this, I'm very proud to say that this digital library is the world's first online library where every author is a kid. Every author is in the age range of 6 years to 15 years.
Wow.
And okay, so I started this during my journey of starting my career in the education and counseling sector. And then when I thought of a method or a way while exploring about education, then I found out there should be, I actually thought about, I'm sorry, that there should be one way wherein the children, the young children should be encouraged to read more and more, because reading is a habit which will take you to the next level of intelligence. So this is one model that I thought of. And being an IT expert, I used all my IT skills and my education knowledge to build this platform where children are encouraged to write stories, any kind of stories they love to read or to write. They submit it to us. We have a team of editors who check the stories, edit them. If required, we also give volunteering classes to children to nurture their grammar or spelling or vocabulary or story writing skills. And then we finally edit it and proofread it and publish it at our platform for the whole world to read. So all our audiences are children and all our writers are children.
Wonderful. And you're a published author yourself. So, did that encourage you to create more authors?
Okay, yes, I am an author. I've written quite a few books on parenting and counseling. But this author thing, I started after I started this platform. All right, because the platform, when I started, I just had one objective in mind, to encourage and nurture kids' writing skills and reading skills. So when that came into my mind, I started that. And when I got my counseling and psychology certificates and degrees, I started counseling parents and children. And then during that journey, I felt the missing part, which happens to be with every parent. So those skills when came into my mind, and those things that when I learned that I should share with parents, that is the time when I planned to write a book. So my being author is like after I started my platform.
It's amazing because you actually trying to bring people together, trying to help them become author. You became one yourself in the process. It's really very amazing and very different perspective because usually what happens when we do something, we want others to follow it. But this is worked in the reverse order. Is that correct?
Yes, right, this is reverse.
So, what is your vision for junior authors? What do you actually want out there?
Okay, see, the vision started with an objective wherein there is only one objective, is to just encourage children to read and write. Because I have seen, if you have a reading habit, you can explore so many things. How will you get knowledge? So many children, they say in school also, if you talk about subjects, they will say, oh, maths and science are quite easy, it's just to understand. And when it comes to reading part like histories and literature, students say, ah, it's boring, anybody can do. Why they say it's boring? Because they don't have patience, they lack in concentration skills, and that is why they don't want to sit and they don't want to read. So this is one objective of this platform, to encourage more and more reading skills right at the primary level of your school, of your age. So now this was the main objective, and the vision is to take it to more and more children, so that they can start reading, and to encourage their reading, there's a platform wherein they will be rewarded by their stories, which will be published online for the world to read. So this act as a motivating factor, that oh my god, if I will write, the stories will be published and everyone will be reading. Yeah, so they become happy as small children. So they start, and when they start writing, they need to know that what other stories tell about, so they need to read. So this is how the cycle starts working on. They start writing and then they read to write more, so this writing and reading becomes their habit.
Right. So, on the platform, is there a tracking method as to how many books they have read, or do is there some reward system available on the platform?
No, till now there are no tracking or reward system for reading. But yes, this is a good question. I must take it in consideration that this should also be rewarding. But no, as for now, they can just open any book they like to. There are many books available in, I think, all kind of genre. So they can select as per their interest and read. But there is no tracking as of now.
Yeah, but I know you've mentioned, Supriya, that you've done the website yourself, and you've there is no external help that you have really taken for putting the platform together. So maybe now, as it grows and as people get together, somebody could help you do that as well, because you're offering free services, where
Yes,
everybody is always about monetizing it. You're offering free service, so that is really amazing. And I
yes,
would encourage the audience and everybody to join, and definitely read, encourage children to read. And I think sometimes adults should also read children's books to understand what goes on in the minds of children, especially if it is written by
absolutely.
children.
Absolutely. It feels so good and exciting to read what kind of stories they write. So it is really amazing to read their stories. And yes, this platform is free. And sometimes when children write and we find many mistakes that editors sometimes reject, that there are so many errors, we cannot proofread with so many errors, then we also encourage children to take our volunteering classes that we give specifically for the errors they make, so that they can correct it and resubmit the book, because we never say no to any stories. So we just take it to the other way around, and give feedback to them, ask them to rewrite and submit it back. This process might take little longer than usual, but yes, we do that, so that we never say no to anyone, and anyone who's taking interest at least to write, they should get an opportunity to actually write nice and submit. And when you say it's free, yes, it's free to publish, it's free to read. But there are certain features in the book, like the when we design the cover page, to make sure that everything is legal, we buy images and we buy pictures, we have paid membership of many apps. So that involve a very minor cost, very very minor cost, or cost of a notebook that you buy from the market. All right, because internet is flooded with so many
Yes.
options. Yeah, so we make sure that we are charging what is actually worth paying for the book. So this is one cost which is involved, and that is completely based on what kind of page they like when they submit the book, based on their story, we design the cover page and we show it to parent, and we say, this, if you choose these designs, they are free, because we are able to get the free stock images for that. But if you choose these images, they cost this much money. So it's up to them what they do. Otherwise everything is free. Yes.
So, as a founder of Junior Author and as an entrepreneur, I want to ask you a question. Does it excite you or does it scare you that somebody might want to buy your idea and platform and invest in it? How do you feel about it?
Okay, see, I started this. I know this sounds very awkward to many, but I started with a different objective. It is not a business model at all for me, and I've never thought about if someone will come and invest into it, or if someone interested to buy it, because my objective is to just run it to encourage children. Because I started it during my journey to explore education, because I come from an IT background, where I was a 9 to 5 software engineer, was going to office and coming back home, and that's all. So when I started exploring education sector, And when I came into it, so this is a part of my learning, and I started with a very different objective, which somehow is not changing. I don't know why. I am I am doing business, I am charging people counseling, and I have more services of other field, but I don't know why somehow I'm not able to connect the money term with this junior authors. So
So I think
yeah,
that then that is the purpose in life which has found you, rather than you trying to find a purpose. I think that has found you. And this
yeah.
is an amazing conversation. Thank you so much, Supriya, for being here. Anything, last thoughts that you want to share with the moms or anybody who's listening to this?
I would just like to share one thought with every mom, that children are born with limitless potential. So do not limit them by any means. Do not force them to study all the time. Do not force them for anything. It's just role model them. Just try to teach them a value of discipline and a routine life, and things will come on its own. And of course, one skill that I would like every mom to encourage their child to have is a reading and a writing. When you read, you explore so many, at by sitting at one place, you can explore so many things by reading. And this also builds concentration. Reading has many benefits. Apart from giving you knowledge, it can enhance your concentration skills, patience skills, many things it will build in you. So this is one message to all moms: encourage reading skills, and try to help them with following a strict and a disciplined routine in their life, in whatever age your child is.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here, for spending your afternoon time with me, and for sharing your thought, your
My
platform,
pleasure.
and all the knowledge. It's a pleasure talking to you, and I'm definitely waiting to explore what else and what your vision and how it's going to grow. All the very best, Supriya,
Thank you so
for
much.
junior author and for everything else as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.